Buen día familia, pues ya estamos en otro video. Hoy es viernes 14 de junio y hoy vamos a empezar, se puede decir, actividades previas a mi cumpleaños, porque pues como saben este año pues es bisiesto, pues cambió la fecha, ya no cae en domingo, va a caer en lunes, entonces pues es más complicado, entonces vamos a empezar ahorita. Y pues hoy venimos al zoológico, entonces ahorita vamos a entrar ya, pero pues como ven el clima está algo con llovizna, entonces traemos nuestro impermeable. Aquí ya vamos a entrar. Miren, aquí lo primero que hay son las tortuguitas. Ahí andan dos. No, miren, otra está saliendo, son tres. Bueno, pues ya entramos y ahorita ya vamos de camino. La primera parte es como que una experiencia o convivencia, más bien dicho, con suricatas. Entonces vamos a ver qué tan cerca. Bueno, pues aquí estamos esperando que vengan por nosotros para lo primero es como que una hora de convivencia, se supone que va a estar cerca y creo que puedes alimentarlos o algo así. Miren, aquí está acá un jeep de Jurassic Park. Tienen como dinosaurios. Miren, aquí hay un gatito y ya se enamoró de Mike.
No.
Miren, ahí atrás está como una carreta. Caminamos y nos viene siguiendo. Bueno, a Mike. Miren, Mike dice que no, pero miren, ya se salió Mike y allá va el... Bueno, que lo sigue. Ya tiene nueva mascota. Suponemos que es de aquí del zoológico porque pues ya es aquí adentro. There.
Come on, mate, over there.
There.
And the robin's pinching them. He went next path. So he lived in a house a few years ago. There's nothing stopping you from having one. There's no license you have to go through, which is kind of ridiculous. You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But even so, they don't belong in houses. Just because they're very destructive animals.
Like to dig?
Yeah. On their own, they wouldn't be very happy. But yeah, he's just a bit strange, and he's not too bothered that he's on his own at the minute. But we are going to get him a friend. And then they've got particular demands and needs, such as like you need to be comfortable feeding them foods like this. There is a kind of PSA you don't get exotic animals as pets.
Yeah.
They're called exotic for a reason. Yeah, but as you can see, he's still very chirpy. He does like to talk. But yeah, sometimes they all like little happy noises because like, yeah, I am being fed. Where are you going?
They like the old earthworms though.
Yeah. They do eat insects even. Alright, some for you as well. Here you go. The birds are so cheeky here. It's either like the little garden birds stealing the mealworms, or like the crows, the magpie, and jackdaws sweeping down getting chicks.
Quite surprised sparrows getting quite so close. The robins,
Got some on your back, mate. You'll scratch them off, don't worry. It's very stiff. They're waiting to stop. Your food isn't here.
Está buscando la comida que le dejan en los tronquitos para que uno pueda salir y no se escape. Y andan alrededor los pajaritos. Y andan por acá.
also give them a stroke. So they like attention. They will squabble over food as well. That's completely normal.
Oh yeah.
That's Colin. He likes getting right up close to your face.
So Colin's one of the adults.
Yeah, so in here we've got this is like the breeding group. So Colin, we think is dad, but he's also got a brother called Edgar, who could be dad as well, but he could be uncle. We have no idea.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter, to be honest. And Ethel's the mum. Babies don't have names at the minute. We're going to decide on that pretty soon.
Must be quite hard to tell them apart.
It is, yeah.
You try to say.
That's Colin. And he's very touchy-feely. He likes getting right up in your face. So the babies are 5.5 months now. Getting bigger every day. So they're all from the same litter, including this one. She's just the runt.
They're only 5.5 months.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh, yeah.
So we're born just at the end of the year. So difficult telling them apart.
Yeah.
So we think we've got 4 boys and a girl, but we're going to have to double check.
So I take it you keep them until they pass.
Yeah, with these guys we're going to keep. What? You're so cute.
You're the wrong person. All the food's over there.
It's because they're close to the bucket here.
Ah.
They always try and go for the bucket. That's why I have to put it up pretty high. So if I do that, they can easily jump in.
They will do.
Yeah. They have been in the bucket several times. Fanya, you're so naughty. Oh, sorry, that fell. That's a... Come on, you can do it. Well done. So that's usually what they'll go for first, but these are the least fussy group.
I take it this one's one of the youngest.
They're all the same age, the pups.
Oh, okay.
The vet does reckon she's got dwarfism though.
Oh.
So she's always going to be a little titch. Oh, be nice. But yeah, she's got attitude. She makes up for in narkiness. So she will tell everyone off. She'll try and steal food from everyone else, but if anyone tries to steal food from her, she will have an absolute mental breakdown and go nuts.
Aww.
It's more for the insects. When we get them out, it just goes mental. I'll show you in a few minutes. You'll see exactly what I mean.
I was going to say, so they go more mental than this.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, this is nothing. And they get growlier than this as well. They just, be nice boys.
So it's all bark but no bite.
Well, it's just they might bite my finger accidentally. That's
Yeah.
it. They've got very sharp teeth. But yeah, they will tell each other off and be like, it's mine, it's mine.
It's my turn.
They're very growly. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so all meerkat groups are led by a dominant female. So it's the girls that rule in Meerkat Land. So in this case it's Ethel because she's the only adult female.
Which one's Ethel?
Where is she? They're so difficult to tell apart from if they stand up and then I can see her teeth and then obviously I know she's there.
Yeah.
So she's mum of the babies and only she will be allowed to breed. So So in some other species where it's like female dominated, like lemurs, it's you can just have as many females as you like breeding, but with meerkats only the dominant one breeds.
Oh. So what happens if the dominant one breeds? Is the pups attacked? Or is just the way it is in a captivity?
If the other one breeds who isn't the dominant female,
Yeah.
She'll kick them out the group. Yeah, she doesn't tolerate other children. It's because theoretically, one female meerkat can give birth to around 25 pups a year.
Wow.
So that's like your maximum. It very rarely happens, but in like ideal circumstances, she can give birth 4 times a year and she can have up to 6 pups at a time. So if you imagine there's her and like 3 other females breeding, you've got nearly 100 in a year. That's. Do you want your mealworms?
Oh, the good food's coming.
They know the score.
Good food.
So I'm just going to start by throwing some on the floor because
Yeah.
they do get like that. And obviously if you've got like 5 charging towards you at once, it's a bit much. So I always start on the floor just to warm them up. So yeah, again they are going to be shouty, bitey, pushy, shovey because they don't want to share food. So sometimes you can feel a bit of teeth against the glove. It's not them trying to bite you, they just want to eat as many as they can, as quick as they can. Because, again, they don't want someone stealing their food. They don't like helicopters or planes. Anything like that kind of freaks them out a bit.
Yeah, strange.
So particularly planes, because to them a plane looks like a bird far away, and birds of prey are one of their main things that are going to eat them out in the wild.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much programmed into them that anything big that flies they're frightened of.
Take cover.
So yeah, they do react to planes and helicopters. So when they hear the noise, they do kind of freeze a bit and they're like, oh, what's that? And sometimes they all duck for cover and they all run over there. I just want to hold your hand out.
Yep.
I know you've got one on you, so it's a little bit difficult, but there we go. How are you doing, little nutters?
Nigel Marvin from Prehistoric Park here.
There you go.
Don't miss the walk starting in 5 minutes. Check the Who's You app for directions.
So yeah, the little in here, she's just insane.
Once again,
So usually most of them just leave her be, because if they try and mosey in on her mealworm, she will just attack them.
Yeah.
That's just how she's learnt to survive, because she's not as strong as the rest of them. So she can't push and shove, so instead she just bites.
No more. Put your legs up.
Yeah, she has been known to, if like they're feeding on the ground and someone tries to steal hers, she's done it several times now where one of her brothers has come up and she's bitten him on the scruff but not let go, and the poor thing's spinning around and he's like, let go, let go, let go, and she's like, no. So they both spin around together. But yeah, she bites and doesn't let go. That's her way of telling her siblings off. She's very pleasant with people. She loves people. They all love people, but
When it comes to food.
when it comes to food, they will attack each other. Just purely because they don't like sharing.
No quarter is given.
Don't share, do you guys? No. Yeah, so stuff they'll be eating out in the wild, it's literally any insect they can dig up. Whoops! So it's like beetles, spiders, centipedes, millipedes, but their absolute favourite thing is scorpion.
Oh, right.
So these guys have never seen a scorpion. So they're taught from an early age how to tackle a scorpion. So their parents will find one, pretty much dismantle it, so take the pincers off, take its tail off, so it's pretty much like defenceless then.
Proper chefs.
And then they roll it around a bit to disorientate it, and then give it to one of the babies and go, there you go, you deal with it.
Do the scorpions kill them all?
The scorpions can give a nasty sting to them and can make them a little bit unwell, but yeah, they recover pretty well from it.
Yeah.
They've got really good abdominal strength as well. They can literally lift themselves up onto your hand.
They are strong, yeah.
Yeah. That was nearly my finger, be careful. So yeah, that's little miss down there. Telling one of her parents off.
It's like me.
Interactive map packed full of information.
You're nuts, aren't you?
To make the most of your day at Hoosier.
It's a little dinky dot, but very feisty. So your typical, but yeah, it just kind of depends. But I know they do want like a sort of biggish group for these guys. But if it gets to a point where it's like, oh, there's too many for the enclosure, we'll move some on, or maybe like castrate the males or something. Because they're not. So usually when like we're not feeding them right now, they're just it's because they're distracted by food. They've usually got someone on sentry who's looking out. Because although these guys were all born here, they still retain wild instincts. So as you can see, they dig a lot.
Yeah.
So the kids have started helping out with the tunnel digging, but they're a bit too young to go on sentry yet. They'll do that when they're a bit older. But yeah, it's just because there's mealworms about, they can't be. So these guys are diurnal, they come out during the day.
Yeah.
And then your porcupines live very close by, they come out during night. So they kind of protect each other. The porcupines, just simply by existing, will deter predators away. Because quite a lot of things will see a porcupine and go, nope, and go the other way. Because they don't want those quills in their face.
Oh no.
So again, that's protecting the meerkats, and then the porcupines also learn their distinctive calls that they make. So the sentry makes different calls depending on the predator that's around.
So if a bird's flying over,
They'll shout bird. If they see a snake, they shout snake. Oops. Yep. So now that the sun's coming out. They love the sun, these guys. Of course, they come from Africa, so anywhere sunny. So they don't really like the cold and the rain. So that's when they usually either inside or they're out if there's food, but they will all huddle together for warmth.
it's a bad summer for them so far, hasn't it?
Yeah. But even like extreme heat or like sudden changes in the weather, they really don't like that.
I'm guessing lightning they don't like.
Well, funnily enough, Ethel did bring these guys out in a thunderstorm once when they were literally a week old and they nearly died. So that was really silly of her. Don't know how they survived, but they did. These guys will probably help basically babysit them. Because with like meerkats, they all kind of share the responsibility of childcare. Only mum can feed them, but once she's had enough and she goes out to feed herself, someone else will swap in and look after them, keep them warm.
But none of them really get kicked out unless they're really naughty.
So as long as you do that, well, you don't do any of those, you're fine. You'll stay in the group. When they're all off you just want to stand up. These guys and then that group. From like most to least. Because they were lazy.
They're rejects.
Yeah. So they've all come to band together to be as lazy as they want. So So all 4 bar Stumpy, they're brothers. So he isn't related to them, but they all get on really well.
Okay. So right of different communities?
So the 4 came from Chester Zoo, I think.
Yeah.
And then Stumpy, I actually can't remember where he came from. But it was actually on the way here that he lost his leg. He's only got 3 legs. Where are you, mate? Is that... Yeah, there he is.
Ooh.
So in that case, it was easy to amputate.
Yeah.
But he's absolutely fine on 3 legs. He's not bothered whatever. So I don't really want nearby and bully him out the group.
Aww.
So that's why we can't have a girl in this group. There's certain things where they kind of like change their minds at like certain points of the year. So like sometimes they really like carrot, and then other times they're like the wind's blowing in the east. I don't like it. The planets aren't aligned. I don't like it. Stupid reasons. They just decide I don't like it today.
Ah, it's Monday.
So they're super quick at eating. Faster than like the other guys. They literally just, I think they come to them up, they don't even use them. You just kind of go.
It's like a vacuum.
Yeah, you're vacuum cleaners, aren't you, for mealworms? Little hoovers.
No more.
Yeah, and then once you've got nothing in your hand, it's like, I don't want that, bye. Shove your hand again. Little fella. Yeah, so it's either like the bum shuffle that they kind of do when they just go and like shove the others out the way,
Yeah.
or they lie on top of their food. So they literally get like a pile of mealworms, they just lie on top of it, and like, you can't have it now because I'm on top.
You have to go through my bottom.
Yeah, and that's how they defend their food. But most of the time it's the bum shove.
Hey.
Or they'll growl at each other, but that's literally the only time they bicker. You do often see them huddled underneath the lamp there together.
Oh.
So they do get on. Just wouldn't think that when I do this. Oh no, you're being nice now. But again, they don't share. So you'll notice in the sand just behind you, there's no burrows, there's no tunnels. Yeah, lazy boys, don't do any digging. And they have got access to their outside, so that little door there, and then that big one we can go through as well. But they barely ever go outside.
Indoor.
Yeah, even when it's really hot, they prefer it in here. Yeah.
You really have got it easy, haven't you?
Oh yeah. Stumpy's also really cute because he kind of like pleads. He goes up and like kind of scratches at your leg and it's like, please, can I have some?
Just give me a few. Ow.
He used to be the fattest, Stumpy, but they're all pretty much the same weight now. Again, because people felt sorry for him, we're like, oh no, poor Stumpy, have some more, have some more.
He gets it.
So he was like, yeah, keep me coming, I'm loving this. But they're all pretty much at a kilogram now, which is like an average weight for a meerkat.
It's when the other ones start limping to try and get their food.
Yeah, they haven't sussed that out yet. To be honest, they're being really good. Like, usually we have like tatters of gloves on the floor by now. thanks to you.
You're the trouble.
Yeah, that's Scratchy. He's easy to tell apart because he's got little fangs that stick out.
Ah.
And again, Stumpy's easy, 3 legs. Basil is the one who does that. So he like shoves and it's like, no, I don't want it, go away. And then the other 2, Itchy Steve, can't tell them apart.
I can see why there's a dress code now.
Yeah. Yeah, because they've got quite powerful claws, not really sharp, but just worrying about next month in August. Obviously that's when it's hottest, so
Yeah, t-shirt, shorts.
everyone's going to just arrive in like shorts and sandals. These guys are actually really good and they don't try and follow you out the door. There you go.
Bueno, pues ya terminamos en nuestro recorrido con las suricatas, ya la experiencia de estar de cerca, de poderlas alimentar y todo eso. Pues en el proceso, en el video, pues no les pude explicar nada porque pues como ven estábamos sentados y pues las estábamos alimentando. Pero pues en sí lo que cabe es visitamos 3 lugares diferentes porque en el primero donde estaba la suricata solita es porque pues ya es nos explicaba pues la encargada que pues es aparte porque pues la comunidad de las otras 2 áreas pues no se llevan, entonces pues tiene que estar aislada porque pues si no los otros son 2 comunidades se puede decir, entonces son más amigables, pero pues no quieren como que a este animalito, entonces si los ponen con los otros pues podrían llegar a matarlo, aparte de que ya es área en donde ya son las suricatas ya pues viejitas, entonces pues no tendrían mucha oportunidad. Entonces ya después de ese que estaba solito, la siguiente que visitamos y que pudimos alimentarlos son donde están como que los cachorritos, puede decir, los que tienen pues no sé si vieron que no estaban muy grandes. Pues esa es otros que por ejemplo vienes y los puedes alimentar, te ponen en las manos y ya tú les das de comer y todo eso, entonces ese es otros de que esos son más amigables y tú puedes estar cerca, pues a veces ellos como que medio se pelean por la comida, no sé si lo pudieron ver en los videos, pero si vieron estaban chiquitos, entre chiquitos y medianitos porque son como que los jóvenes. Y ya la última que visitamos, que es otra comunidad aparte, pues ya son los adultos. Entonces igual si si pegaron, también uno los puede alimentar y pues se suben contigo y ya es una cercanía un poquito más cerca. Y ahorita pues les digo, ya terminamos esta parte, se puede decir, que pues esa ya es, es un zoológico y esta experiencia de tener más contacto con las suricatas pues ya es aparte, entonces pues decidimos vivir esa experiencia para tenerlas de cerca. La verdad yo no las conocía, pero pues ya pudimos tener contacto con ellas. Les digo, ya fue 1 hora de estar conviviendo con ellas y ya ahora sí vamos a recorrer el zoológico, que ya es aparte. Entonces pues ahorita les digo, como casi fue 1 hora de lo que fue el video de la experiencia con los suricatas, entonces vamos a cortar este video y vamos a dejar el video, esta primera parte hasta aquí, y nos vemos en un segundo video. Esperen.